Welcome back to the channel, Hobby1 Kenobi here. Today we're wrapping up the build of the F-100D Super Sabre in 1/48 scale by Trumpeter. The decals are on and the model has received a coat of Tamiya gloss. This gloss protects the decals during the weathering process. Without it, the decals would absorb the wash and become discolored. For the wash, I used my usual mixture of artist oils. Black and white combined to create a darker gray, thinned with terpenoid. I applied the wash more sparingly than usual to keep the overall finish bright. Excess wash was removed using Q-tips. And a paper towel was used to restore the model's shine. Next, I removed the masking from the cockpit, including the many small squares of tape that covered the windscreen and canopy. I then used artist oils to highlight the area beneath the windscreen. I applied light gray oil paint to a brush, wiped most of it off on a paper towel, and lightly dragged the brush over the raised details, a technique known as dry brushing. It was time to install the main gear, nose gear, and their struts. Just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying this content, please give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. The boarding ladder was scratch built using styrene rod. Initially, the A-frame at the top of the ladder wasn't long enough, so I cut it off and rebuilt it. Once finished, I airbrushed the ladder yellow, then used black oil paint and a sponge to simulate wear and tear. To mimic deep scratches, I applied AK's True Metal. Next, I installed the ejection seat, securing it with a little white glue. Now for one of my favorite steps, weathering the tail section. On real F-100s, this area often showed heat staining. The longer the aircraft was in service, the more the panels discolored, starting with a tan, then brown, followed by reddish tones, and finally deep blues. I chose to replicate this entire spectrum, but I stopped short of the darkest blue. There are several ways to achieve this effect: airbrushing, colored inks, and more, but I once again used artist oils. I followed reference photos to carefully match each color to the appropriate panel. After applying the oils, I used a brush to drag the paint from top to bottom. Then I softened the transitions with Q-tips. Mixing different shades is key to realism, and when in doubt, always refer to real aircraft photos. And now, here is the finished model. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell for future notification. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.